Hello everyone, welcome back to part 5 of my Parthia Let's Play. Currently we are dealing with some Arabian forces moving in on Susian. They declared war on us last turn after Bactria took Marv from them. Also last time we took Bam and Harmosia, so our empire has grown a little bit. I don't believe we'll be able to peace with them, even though they just lost a settlement. I don't think they're going to be willing to
I am
peace.
honored to greet
We can hope that they double back and try and retake Marv. I think that's kind of wishful thinking, though. I'm going to go ahead and cancel. I'm going to go ahead and cancel building that. Realistically, we're going to lose Susian this turn. They could loot it, and we would still have it, but that would still get rid of that progress on the silk trader. Also, they could go back up and try and retake Marv, but I also think that's fairly unlikely. They also have this little stack right here. It looks like a general and maybe a unit or two, which the garrison at Nisa can easily defeat, unless of course stragglers from Marv end up joining in with them. So we're going to see what they end up doing at the end of the AI's go, because they're one of the last factions to go. And as of right now, we don't have to worry about Bactria. I was a little bit worried about Bactria coming after us. Now that they've kind of taken some holdings to the east of their starting provinces on the edge of the map. I don't know who the Hindis down here just went up against. It looks like maybe a rebel army, or perhaps even a Bactrian army. And we are getting close. And Hagra is being besieged. Okay, yeah, it looks like we are going to lose Susian this turn. I'm going to go ahead and fight the battle on the map, though, just because I know I can do much better. It's a lot of elephants. Something about this region, I mean, Bam, the armies in Bam, I think they each had 2 or 3 mercenary elephants in them. Yeah, something about the AI really makes them value those elephants. They are a good unit. I think our best tactic is going to be to hold this hill, kind of funnel them up the hill. So I'm going to move all of my units back here. I'll go ahead and start. Let's set up our spears right there, and we'll have our archers back here. And then we'll keep our spearmen in reserve and kind of just use these peasants as... Actually, let's see if we can flank them. Speed things up here. Because I'm fairly certain once the unit will go behind this hill, even the AI won't be able to see anymore, so we may be able to pull off a good flank. I'm going to put a couple of our militia directly behind these Parthian spearmen, just in case any of the cavalry makes their way through. I had flaming shot on. I wasn't sure if they were going to charge with the elephants or not. Put regular shot back on just to kind of get rid of these cav. And there are the elephants. So go ahead and use flaming shot on them. Actually, let's just use standard for now. I think these guys are lightly armored enough to where they'll die somewhat quickly. And those elephants are freaking out those spearmen. The elephants are beginning to keel over. Hopefully, yes, they've begun to run amok.
Archers! Fire!
And another one of the elephants are moving up. Kind of just using our missile superiority here. Unfortunately, they're not turning around, which I was hoping they would turn around and kind of run into their own units, but it doesn't seem like they're too keen on doing that. There they go. Running into their own men. Doing a little bit of damage, hopefully. Doesn't look like they did a ton, but it was at least kind of a small moral victory. Okay, and those elephants.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is
pushing it a little bit farther. Got another line of militia spears. Now they're going amok amongst our regular spearmen, still holding the line. More than likely they won't have any of these elephant units after this battle, though. I think we've killed so many of them. And it looks like they're running into their cavalry now, which is great for us. I'm going to change targets.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
And fire into these light cavalry.
Melee infantry ready.
I don't think these guys are going to make it in time. Are retreating. Only one left here. Our bowmen are doing a ton of damage against their cavalry. I'm gonna speed things up a little bit. Not a whole lot to do. Looks like they have some of these bowmen right here. Sprabara. Very annoying unit. Okay. And these Parthian townfolk are getting a little bit closer.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Plug this hole over here with these spearmen. Make sure all of our archers can use all of their ammunition. And it looks like our townfolk might be going up against the enemy general. Or maybe he was just doubling back. Looks like he was just doubling back. Got some archers. Yes, got some archers down here, which our archers can engage when they run out of ammo.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Those townfolk didn't last very long. I don't think they inflicted a single casualty either.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
And it looks like our forces are beginning to break. I didn't really expect to win this.
Of battle. This is a shameful display.
Got rid of all of our archers' ammunition, which is good.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Might be able to do some damage against this archer unit over here, which will be good. It'll be one less thing to worry about when we retake the settlement.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Have them circle around a little bit. Then attack. My units are likely going to rout. Kind of expected that. They know they're heavily outnumbered. Although I would think we'd be killing a lot more of them than they are of us. That doesn't really seem to be the case.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
And things are about even right now. Definitely taking out a lot more of them than they are of us. Just a matter of who's going to break first.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Kind of surprised by that. Be interested to see what. Well, you know what? These are militia, or not even militia. These might be just peasant bowmen, which is why they took so many of our guys out. But anyway, we got rid of 3 elephants, which is great, and knocked down their cavalry fairly well. I don't know if we can take this settlement with just cavalry, though, or horse archers. We can make the attack and wait for them to sally out and fight us. That's not what I'm worried about. However, I have a feeling losing the entire region and the tax edict is going to hurt our economy to where we need to take this on the next turn. Going to attend, and yeah, negative 2,200 gold. So let's see what we can do. And it doesn't look like we can. Win via an attack either.
At your service.
So we're just going to have to weather these.
What cruelty do you wish? Oh,
We're going to have to weather the poor income here for a turn. In the meantime, we can tax. I think this is worth it. Just so we have some form of income, we're not losing money, and we can build. What do we need to build here? I think we need to build a wrestling arena. Actually, this might be because we have no food. No, it's not actually. Yeah, I think we need to build that wrestling arena. And then we'll put a temporary tax harvesting edict in.
how may I serve Parthia? Kill them all!
Give our veteran his upgrades. And let's see what diplomacy looks like.
The blessing of the Olympians upon you. What then?
Welcome, friend. Come, my friend. Be welcome.
Not a whole lot going on diplomacy-wise. Parthia and Actobritan are just going back and forth over Susian. We'll keep our spy here. And we'll just have to end the turn here. We'll see if they sally out and try and take us. More than likely they will. We'll see that they have a better odds of beating us than we do of them. It was very unfortunate, though, to lose all that income. We were looking fairly well positioned at the end of that little claim down here in Bam and the other province down here. Hopefully they haven't destroyed our silk trader. I have a feeling the AI wouldn't do that, just seeing that it's a valuable resource, but you can never be too sure. Okay. Fight the battle on the map. Now we don't need to win this. We can just use all of our ammo, retreat our forces, and then regroup.
Noble horse archers! Parthian horse archers! Noble horse archers! Horse archers!
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
These guys should split fairly quickly.
Parthian horse archers!
their forces are just getting tore up. And it looks like they have some cavalry coming in.
Noble horse archers! We await your orders!
Not really making an effective push. The units kind of all just split up.
Our general is under attack.
And that should be the majority of their missile troops. And their general has routed too. So these leftover garrison forces will probably rout as well.
Parthian horse archers! Riders advance! Riders! Our orders! My lord! In service to the king!
Got some leftover cavalry here to take out. Very good thing to get rid of, since they're the only thing that can really pose a consistent threat to our units. As annoying as those spearmen are, I think they only have like 6 shots or something like that for every man. So they do tend to run out of ammo fairly quickly. One cavalry unit down. Let's see if we can get the rest of them, and then we'll move on to the infantry. Just leading them away from all their missile units. Just kind of kite them down. These guys kind of came out of nowhere. Thankfully they didn't have a whole lot of units or men in that
The
unit.
men are wavering.
That is the one thing about horse archers, they will waver as soon as anything touches them. Kind of was talking about that in the first episode.
Our men flee the field
Normally
of
it's not a
battle.
big deal.
This is a shameful display.
So we're normally able to make sure they don't get touched. Oh, and he routed and everything. They took quite a few men out of that unit. Kind of head this way. These units are so small over here, I'm not worried as worried as I am about running into these guys over here. Thankfully that was our general, so he didn't rout immediately. Speed things up here. Get rid of one of the last cavalry units. And bring the men around and begin to encircle this unit of Spabra, which are the arrow using spearmen. And that's their general. We can take him out. Should make things considerably easier.
The enemy general is
There
dead.
he goes. Keep continuing to circle these remaining troops
One of our units
using
has
all of
used
our
all its
ammunition, and we'll decide if we want to make some strikes against them or not using melee. I don't want to lose too many units because I don't know how many other stacks these guys have.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
We fared fairly well in this one. Where did that unit come from?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Well, that was an unexpected surprise. I think that's their last cavalry unit. It should be anyway.
Riders at the double!
I'm not entirely sure where he came from.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Parthia, horse archers! Advance! Ready! Quickly now! Horse archers!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Parthia, horse archers! Riders!
I still see a bunch of spear units.
Parthia, horse archers!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Could circle back and try and get rid of their archers.
Riders, advance!
Because I think that's a realistic expectation as to something that we could get
One of
rid
our
of.
units has used all its ammunition.
Also some of these just small straggler units.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, we'll move them out of there. Let's see if we can route those guys.
Parthia, horse
We did.
archers!
Route them as well.
For the king!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And just keep circling. I think our general is, yeah, he's exhausted.
Parthian horse archers! Order! We are at your command! Parthian horse horse, archers!
Those archers out.
Guardian horse archers!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
It looks like we might be able to clear the rest of this infantry. I'm going to go into these sides. These
One of our
spear
units has used
over
all its
here.
ammunition.
Noble horse archers! Noble horse archers!
Yeah, they're all caught out in the open. We'll surround these guys as well.
Our orders!
Hit them from multiple sides.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Hopefully another one of our units doesn't rout, take a bunch of casualties. We just have one unit remaining. And we have Inspire for that charge, which is going to be very helpful because this looks like a fairly healthy spear unit.
Awaiting orders! Noble horse archers! My lord!
Parthia.
Glory!
He's not breaking very fast. There we go. And we did it. Taking 500 losses, we managed to wipe the enemy army out. 3,200 units strong. It's the power of horse archers. Now, if we weren't fighting against such low tier units, we could have just accepted the defeat, quote unquote, and retreated our units from the battle, and then fought another battle with renewed ammunition, and we would have been able to wipe them out even more effectively. However, I would much rather have that province back so we can get some extra money, especially in this upcoming turn here.
Waiting for more orders.
Didn't quite entirely wipe them out. They have a unit left. And
Battle!
occupy.
At your command.
And yes, Susa is as we left it. And we are running out of food, which means we should exempt Romania from taxes. Okay. And once the instability goes away, they should be
Ready
a
for battle.
good controlled province.
I will travel the world for Parthia.
Okay,
Fight
very
for
good.
you, my lord. Finding shelter.
Get some extra charge bonus. Be useful for cavalry. And more missile damage. And we'll just save our money here for a turn. Cancel the edict there and bring it back here so we can make some extra money.
I am eager to hear your...
Let's see.
The blessing of the Olympians.
I greet you as befits your reputation.
Alright, and we are trading
We have heard
with
of
the
your
Hindi
great wisdom,
faction.
and with this generous offer,
We should hopefully stave off any attacks from them.
greetings, friend.
And next turn we can take Articoana and then perhaps Ferrata. Or we could consolidate Articoana and then take Marv next and work our way south. Or we could let the Hindi faction here take Ferrata. I think that would be good. We could join war with them and earn some favor with them, so we're not taking too many wars on at the same time.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
And that's why we're out of food. It's because of those raiders.
There's more I could do, my lord.
Bactria is moving a diplomat over there.
Trade
And they
between
have
our lands and
ended
now.
the trade agreement with us. That's not a good sign. And I would hate to prematurely go to war against Bactria. But in order to earn favor with the Hindi faction, that may not be a terrible idea. Rahaga was just taken by them. Very impressive.
A man has many
King
faces.
has gone up. Let's get a more critical chance success. What do we have here? Not a whole lot. That doesn't really bode well for the defense of that settlement.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord. Mithra, watch over me.
What cruelty do you wish? On the move, my lord. Is that all, my lord?
Alright, and we push the raiders out of our territory. Just need to save up a little bit more and we can rebuild that silk trader. Seems like we're not earning quite as much as we were. I mean, that would help. But yeah, we need the wrestling arena built first, and we could use some more food. Let's see what's going on politically. Have you been able to adopt someone yet? Yes, you can. everyone is fine. So I'm going to send you to Indies. And we can end turn there. Now that we have our land consolidated, once our units have kind of retrained a little bit, we can take that last settlement and then move against Bactria. In our regions, once we get some extra food, should be pulling in a decent amount of income. Unfortunately, we just can't afford to tax that second province of ours quite yet. And it looks like these guys over here managed to hold off against the faction that's located down here. Muscat. And they're just taking everyone on. Arabian Peninsula is just a mess right now. Alright. Let's build that. And we have a decent amount of income now. It's very encouraging to see.
For orders. As the arrow flies.
I'm gonna leave them in patrol. I'm not too terribly worried about getting attacked. I will keep you in regular stance, however. And it looks like Bactria is besieging Artuquana. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wait one more turn. One more turn. Put you in patrol, since we know you're not going to get attacked by anyone. Just need to get you some more gravitas. Fortunately lacking in that area at the moment. And we can regroup our family tree all underneath you. And perhaps next turn I can see if I can... Oh, and it looks like Bactria has taken the settlement. So we all know who is going to be on the chopping block here next. I think on my next turn I will see if I can afford to recruit another spy. I don't think I even have the Imperium to recruit another spy. It would be very, very helpful to be able to scout ahead right now, but I need the food that he's gaining me more than I do the information, I think. Let's see if they've been completely eliminated or not. Because that general, I don't think, has been taken out. He hasn't. He looks like he's trying to attack my stack. At least the way he was positioning himself, it looks that way.
Parthia. Mithra, watch over me. Get the stakes up!
We fight for you, my lord.
Retreat!
I see he's being chased, that's why.
Advance!
I keep my men like that. If he goes for my settlement, the garrison can take that easily. Be nice to have some extra income. However, I'm going to leave that for now. I can recruit a second dignitary, a governor, so I'm going to put him down here. Growth in public order, tax rate. Okay, we'll get this guy next turn.
At your command.
I think that will be it for this turn. So at the beginning of the next episode, we'll begin our engagement with Bactria, if they don't already, at the end of this turn. We'll do that by joining the war with the Hindi faction, earning some favor with them. And, oh, hello there. That is a full stack right there. And we can use our garrison to kind of aid us with that. But yeah, we can earn some favor with the Hindi faction and keep them off of our southern provinces. Hopefully, as we claim these new territories, we can gain some more food, because we desperately need food in order to fully tax all of our provinces. And also, we'll see if we can earn some extra gravitas for our newfound faction leader of sorts. He's not the Shah, but the faction leader. See if he can adopt all the other remaining members of the family into our fold. But with that, that looks like we've had an uneventful end of turn. I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one and take it easy.